Alright, welcome back to Old School LPs, where we are going to enter this cave in the swamp. We're gonna hopefully encounter Dawnstar at the very least, and probably Gao the Lesser. Ooh, what's this? Ogres. Ooh. Ooh, he got squeezed.
No, that's the way out. When I catch you, woman, you will be sorry.
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it, Gao? This is your mess. I didn't make you kidnap me.
Voice of reason right there.
Your friend is doing a good job of frustrating Gao into carelessness. That will work in your favor, but it also means we have to follow them by a different route. Be careful. That means fresh enemies for us. These caves harbor strange creatures.
Okay. Let's see what kind of strange creatures we got. Let's see if these ogres are gonna kill our asses.
Longsword.
Woo! They didn't. That is not always how that goes for me. Let's make sure we're good and healed up. Oh, we got some chests over here. Trap. Got 2 inferior intuition gems. Another ogre over there.
Longsword. I am healed.
Yeah, weapons are slightly OP in this, but I'm fine with that. I'm not a very good gamer, actually. I just like to play games and have fun playing them.
I never had cause to enter these caves. Gao will have to pay for this inconvenience.
Oh, we have a toad demon over there. Ooh, that was good.
I need healing.
Oh, now I can become a toad demon. That could be interesting. And what do we have here? More silver. Must discover entire map. Here we go. Well, you know, something good has to be happening here, because we just saved.
Swear, Dawnstar, my patience is running thin. No! No! Not you! Anyone but you! What are you doing here?
Wasting my time on another errand, and all because of you.
An errand? I hope saving me means more than that.
Not really, no. Sorry.
You see? I did you a favor, but you were too stupid to know a good thing when you're in its grasp.
Being kidnapped was a good thing? You have an odd view of what it takes to impress a woman.
Fool! You'd be dead if it wasn't for me. Everything you have is gone. My father will see to that.
What? What are you talking about, Gao?
You'll see. Death comes from above to ferret out your hidden master and his real name. Dawnstar was the only thing I wanted to save, and what thanks do I get? Nothing. So be it. I'll just kill you all and forget your pitiful little village ever existed.
I'm getting sick of your raving, Gao.
Then fight. And we'll see who's better outside your pretty school. Even if you win, you've lost elsewhere.
You couldn't beat me alone. Now I have Zoo as an ally. Yeah, because I want that weapon bonus.
This seems like a personal dispute. But if the dog needs to die, so be it.
Doesn't matter to me. Master Li isn't here to restrict how I fight. I'll kill you both in time to see the red sky over your village.
Oh, he slowed me down. That's no good. Come on, come on. There we go. Almost out of focus. Oh no. Yeah, this guy can suck sometimes. Oh god. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Even though I'm slowed. Oh god. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh, gotta get out of there. Gotta get out of there. Gotta get out of there. Come over here, bud. Come on.
Meet your end.
Almost got him. Almost got him. And there we go. Woo.
Thank you for coming
Oh,
to my
wow.
rescue. I'm not sure why
Oh,
Gal
look how
let you
beat
get
I am.
away with this. He had to know that someone in the village would come for me, although I suspected it would be you.
Let's see here. Ah, yes, the total bitch option. Yeah, I always get saddled with Master Li's cast-off chores.
Is that what this was? I'm sorry for inconveniencing you. I'll make sure someone else is available the next time I get kidnapped.
That would be nice, yes.
Does this friend of yours share your lack of concern? Perhaps this is a chore for him as well.
I am Sagacious Zoo. I'm glad to see you are well.
Sagacious Zoo. Well, I am grateful to you, at least. I have no idea why Gao felt dragging me through the swamp would be beneficial.
Empty threats. Let him argue with the worms.
That's very cold of you, but I suppose he deserved what he got. It's sad, really. Master Li tried so hard to reach him. Gao just seemed to get more and more bitter. He didn't respond well to discipline. It's too bad.
Dawnstar, head for the entrance. Zoo and I will clear the rest of the cave.
Don't be long. I don't want to stay here a moment longer than I have to.
Yeah, at the very least, I need to hit up these fonts. So I can replenish all my stats here. And there's a bunch of chests. Got Viper's Wit. Keep him trapped. And Eye of the Viper. One of 3 meditation doctrines required to withstand the physiological demands of training the Viper fighting style. The aspirant must possess and study all 3 before he or she can safely attempt to learn this unforgiving art. Viper corrupts the user's chi to achieve toxic effect in an opponent, but if applied incorrectly, it is more dangerous to the attacker. The aspirant must train to see nerve clusters, not impact points. Hardened muscle can resist and reflect poisoned energy, leaving the untrained with an imbalance that can be fatal. Alright, found one for Viper style. I can't remember if Viper is the style that we found before, or if that was a different one. Alright, full focus. Let's see that technique that we got. Viper's Wit. Focus 2, Charm 1. A sharpened wit and mind are key to winning the hearts of people. Too many believe that looks and strength alone rule the day. They neglect to realize that a mind will always triumph. One's wit and skill must strike like a snake, taking the opponent by surprise. Okay. Statistics. Oh. Favorite style, favorite martial, favorite weapon. Interesting. And skills? Oh, that shows my charm, intuition, and intimidation. Okay, so my charm is actually just as good as my intimidate right now. Oh, because they're both based on body. Okay, Okay. Alright. Believe that's everything in the cave. It, like, mildly peeves me that they give you the option to just go straight back after the fight when there's 3 chests right there. I mean, that's just mean. 'Cause now I have to walk all the way back through the cave. Yes, saving the game. And if I took the lazy option, I wouldn't have gotten any of that shit.
Gao's men? I thought they abandoned him, but it looks like you had to fight them all. I didn't realize you took that much of a risk getting to me. Thank you.
I enjoyed it. It was real, not like the gentle sparring at the school.
You weren't always so cold. I guess it helped you here. I heard Gao tell his men to attack anyone who approached. His mercenaries didn't seem too eager to follow me into the cave, though. It seemed like they were humoring him. Maybe they were his father's men. I don't... Wait. Do you hear something? There are so many. Where are they coming from?
You should be more concerned with where they are going. You may have won a victory over Gao the Lesser, but it looks like he put things in motion that have outlived him.
What? What do you mean?
These machines have weapons. They drop casks that explode on impact. There will be soldiers on the ground as well.
Was that what Gao meant? He said something about death coming from above for Master Li.
Was this all a distraction to get me out of the village?
It doesn't matter. We have to get back. The students, everyone will need our help.
Walk away, Dawnstar. You won't get there in time. Better to avert your eyes than see something you care about fall to ruin. Save yourself the pain.
I will not run from a fight.
This machine of Gao's, do you know how to make it work? Could you fly it?
I doubt there are 2 people in the Empire that know how they work. It's a baffling combination of magic and artifice.
Get to the point. Will it work or not?
We may be able to do it among the 3 of us. I was told that they are simple to control.
So you don't really know.
If you actually cared about the safety of this machine, you wouldn't be about to fly it into a swarm of enemies. What guarantee do you want?
Fair point there.
There is a handle attached to something like the reins of an ox yoke. You move it left and right, forward and back. It should swim through the air fairly smoothly.
So it's like flying a swimming ox. Well, that helps.
Will you come to help us, Zhu? You seem to have a good heart.
If you are intent on returning, I will accompany you. I've already done more than I wanted, but I could not avoid this forever.
You are an interesting person, sagacious Zhu. Your eyes hold a great sadness that is oddly familiar to me, but I don't know why.
We're wasting time. If we're going, let's go.
Agreed. There are greater things to worry about. I hope we are not too late.
Love the music in this game. Like flying a swimming ox. Sounds about right. Oh, God. I am not good at these mini games.
use large flyers to drop explosives. This is worse than I thought.
Good weapon upgrade, so I don't have to keep clicking.
Town.
Yay, the first one was easy. Oh, wow.
No! This can't be!
Shit is really on fire.
It is what I expected. I'm sorry you had to see this.
Like really on
I saw
fire.
the smoke from the air, but I didn't think it would be so bad. Everyone is gone.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter that I crippled that girl a couple episodes again. Or a couple episodes ago then, because she did now. I need you ready to fight, Dawnstar.
Look around. What are we doing here if we can't save anyone? We have to find Master Li. He wouldn't let this happen, not without a fight. Guide Zhu to the heart of the school. We will meet there.
Okay. Ooh, and I can level up. So let's get that done. I think we need to up our spirit a bit, but we'll always put at least one into our mind. And we have 5 style points. Let's look here. Focus cost reduction. Yes, let's reduce the focus cost there a bit more, because that is going to be our downfall, is going to be running out of focus for our weapon. Because I'm going to use that weapon all the time, not going to lie. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, we're on the beach in the town. Oh, bones. I bet that's the old dude who is hanging out with the statue. Mr. Curmudgeon. He's dead now.
The destruction is what I expected. Clearly, no one was meant to survive.
Like anything back in here? Nope, just fire. Lots of fire. Nope, I hear fighting.
I hate this. There's no challenge in killing simple peasants.
They said no survivors, so there better be no survivors.
I know, but who is this for? Whoever's really giving the orders must be influential.
Do you want to ask Cal the Greater? No. So quit yapping and make sure there's no survivors. Looks like we have a few more peasants to put down.
Let's just make it quick.
That's you thing. I'ma kick your ass. There we go. Okay. So, Merchant Fendo isn't here anymore.
I fear your school is burning as expected. This is what happens when home turns to battlefield. Let's hope the flames leave you more than just troubled memories.
Yeah, sure. Highly doubt they will. Fighting. Oh, yep, there's Kim in. She did.
This fool wench's leg was ready to fall off and she thought she could fight us. Maybe we didn't teach her enough of a lesson.
You're a sick bastard. You know that? Forget her. We've got company. This one looks healthy.
Alright. fight. Gaping tiger. I like how Zoo just like runs around going, fuck, I can't sit there, I can't sit there. Yep, there's Tien dead. Looks like that might be the way I have to go. And if there's a way I have to go, I'm not going that way yet. Okay, maybe this is the kind of roundabout way. The other way goes straight into the school. This goes to the practice area first. Oh yeah, take out Mr. Spear first. Because they will fuck you up. And bam! I have to remember to start switching targets more often. Use tab to switch targets. And I'm not very good at remembering to do that. I kind of just take them as they come. I thought I saw... Yeah, yes. Alright, I will steal the former student's money and gem. Like you do. Okay. Who else is there to fight? Because I must fight them all. There must be somebody up here. Oh, he has a sword.
What is this? We missed a couple of these pitiful students? This is like crushing ants. There's no end to you people.
Wow, he has a serious
You
mole.
have no right to talk, vermin.
I'm no weakling student. I will defeat you.
Ah, I doubt you've seen real bloodshed. Just like the other would-be warriors in the school. Men! Gal the Greater wants this village cleared. Get the job done.
Alright, I think for
Long
this,
sword.
we're gonna pull out the sword. Because this will make short work of most of them. Oop. Oh, we got two of them there. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Oh look, round 2, fight. Okay, I need to take out Mr. Spear.
Die with honor.
You're gonna give me some trouble too. Oh. You almost got me. I don't like it when they lure you in for a power attack. It's not my favorite thing.
There were so many. Everywhere. And fire from the skies.
Shh. We've chased off all of Gao's men. We'll be safe now.
No, they came later. First there were fighters in black. With fists you could hardly see. She told them where to attack and they turned like one mind. One purpose. Except for the one. He stood alone. His armor so black. Black like a hole in the earth. So deep you can't get out.
You'll be alright. Just be still.
I tried.
Don't think he's gonna be alright.
I tried so hard. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's not alright.
He said there was no warning. Just calm skies and then fire from above. He organized the students, but they were overrun. Master Li was taken when it began. He went without a fight, giving them what they wanted. But afterwards, the students, they were killed anyway.
Of course they were.
The Lotus Assassins. They leave no one alive to tell the tale. People fear the unknown. For Gao the Greater to have them as allies is troubling. The figure your friend spoke of is Death's Hand, the leader of the Lotus Assassins. This student was strong to live as long as he did.
Why did we wade through Gao's men if this was someone else's work?
Perhaps Gao the Greater is taking advantage of some larger action. The Lotus Assassins answered a death's hand alone. He would not appear unless this was important.
I don't know why they were so intent on taking your Master Li, but they never attack without purpose.
Master Li told me he was the Emperor's brother. Gao overheard.
That's not possible. Sun Li, the glorious strategist, was the Emperor's brother and the head of the Imperial Army. Your Master Li cannot be him.
Why not?
Because he can't. Sun Li was declared a traitor to the Empire 20 years ago. The Emperor himself accused him of killing the third brother, Prince Tien. And besides, the glorious strategist would not have made such mistakes.
Yeah, because those
What mistakes?
first two things you said
Revealing himself, for one.
have nothing
For
to do with
another,
it.
he would have known that giving himself up would not save your students.
You're just a bitter swamp hermit. What do you know?
I know enough about the glorious strategist to say he wouldn't make that mistake. And I know far too much about the Lotus Assassins. I was one.
Dun dun dun. That explains your unwillingness to come here. You recognized a familiar tactic.
It doesn't matter.
But she is right to question me. I'm accustomed to such suspicion.
It doesn't matter. Whoever you are, whatever you were, you did not do this, and you do not have our master. We need to decide what to do. When we know where we are going, when we have a plan, then we can talk about who knows what.
Master Li was training me for a journey. I should continue with that.
I don't know anything about that. But I suppose I can try to point you in a productive direction. If you wish to pursue this, we should head to the heart of the Empire, the Imperial City.
Well, that sounds exciting. Master Li may have old friends who could help now. Why? What?
Gao the Greater was behind this attack, but I suspect there is someone else behind him. You will find your answers in the Imperial City.
You know a lot. We will have to talk about the source of that knowledge.
And if you've been lying, I'll see that you answer for it.
Make whatever judgment you wish. I assure you, I have already made worse.
Let's go. I don't want to be here. I want to go where I can actually make a difference.
That is a very common desire. The hardest to achieve, but very common. Come, let's see if we can get Gao the Lesser's contraption in the air again.
Oh, yay.
It won't be stable enough to get to the Imperial City, but we might reach the trading village of Tien's Landing. All trade routes lead to the heart of the Empire.
All roads lead to Rome?
If we are lucky, we can find someone to give us passage. If we're lucky.
You already said that. Alright, let's just walk away from the fire then. Let's evade, because I hate those minigames. Ooh, I'm being watched. By someone with great eyelashes. Yeah, that's not great. Come on, fly the swimming ox. Oh my. Ooh, that's not very good. we're all alive.
That was quite the crash. I wouldn't have left the marsh had I known we were headed for such a spectacular landing. It's a miracle we all survived unharmed. We did all survive, didn't we?
It'll take more than a little crash to hurt me.
I'm okay too. A little shaken up is all.
We were lucky. Only a fool braves the air currents without a proper wind map. You can't navigate the skies without them. Not safely, anyway.
Why didn't you tell me this earlier?
We weren't traveling far. I thought we could reach Tien's landing safely without one. Obviously, I was wrong.
Indeed you were.
So where are we going to find a wind map of this region? We can't follow Master Li's captors without one.
Things are even worse than that. Look at our flyer. Even if we had a wind map, this thing wouldn't take to the air again.
Things just keep getting better and better.
Not to further darken your mood, but flyers and wind maps are rare, even in the Imperial City. Out here, they're all but unknown.
Gao and his pirates used flyers to attack Two Rivers, and the Lotus assassins who took Master Li had them too. Somebody around here must know something about them.
I don't plan on being stuck here for long. I'll figure something out.
I'm sorry to get upset, but every second we're stuck here, Master Li gets farther away from us.
Get used to it. We're gonna be here a while.
We're near Tien's Landing. It's a small village, but maybe someone there knows where we can find a new flyer. If nothing else, I remember a clearing suitable for a camp. And if we can't find a flyer, we can always follow on foot. To the south of the village is a forest. A trade route leads through it to the Imperial City. The village is across the bridge and beyond a large marker stone. Look for the giant rock with a painting of a fish on it, and you'll know you're heading in the right direction.
Okay then. Alright, Zoo, you can come on with me.
Very well, although I do not like the thought of remaining here for long. I sense something. This place is tainted. Something bad happened here.
Yes, we crashed our flyer and almost died.
Ha ha, good one.
No, it's something else. I'm sure it's nothing. Hurry, there has to be a safer place for us to camp than this.
Sure there is. Ooh, Chapter 2, wherein the fall of Dirge is detailed. The woman in black speaks of Death's Hand, and Gao the Greater learns the fate of his son. Two Rivers is in ruins, and Master Li has been taken captive. It is clear that this attack was carefully orchestrated, and that shadowy forces have taken an interest in you and those around you. Leaving your home of 20 years, you set out after Death's Hand and his Lotus assassins, intent on discovering the reasons behind this assault. Excellent. Okay. I'm on my way.
Something does not rest easy.
Old shrine.
Longsword, leaping tiger.
Take out the magician here, and then I can go after these guys with spears. Nope, nope, nope. Jump over here. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to get back into the rhythm here. I mean, it is fairly button mashy for combat, but you start to learn the rhythm of the enemy's attacks so that you can avoid them.
You fell from the sky, but despite the maddened spirits here, you will benefit. A spirit monk was here long ago, fleeing the destruction that orphaned you. He carried a piece of your amulet. It was separated, broken apart, so your enemies could not find it easily. You have the first piece. It trains your abilities now. The second piece fell here with its minder, hidden until waters receded. A guardian protects it, waiting to test and serve you. The third piece awaits discovery in a distant lair. These three pieces are physical, but there is one more. It cannot be found, only earned. This final piece is all that will save you in the end.
Thank you for those
Easy
cryptic
there.
instructions.
You fell flat on your face after the fight. Are you prone to that sort of thing?
No. Jesus. Never mind. Let's just get moving.
Very well. Where you choose to take a nap is your business.
Yeah, shut up.
I know a clearing just outside of Tien's Landing where we can set up camp. The flyer will be safe enough if we leave it here. It's not going to get any worse, that's for certain. Just cross the bridge and head south. Let's get going.
All right. Make sure I've completely discovered every corner of the map. Oh, there's a little bit right here. Can't leave that out. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Sagacious Zoo, to be honest, but I'm even less a fan of Dawnstar. Oh, who would have thought? I broke a headstone and now there's ghosts. Oh, fucking froze me. Oh, all three of them are fucking icy peeps. And they're just gonna chain freeze me. That's great. I would like to. There we go. I'm out.
Your technique.
Let's jump over you and come back around this way. And oh, I got stuck on Zoo. That's lame. There we go. Yeah, that was lame. They all just fucking froze me one after another. Oh well. It happens. Better get used to it. Oh, Spirit Font. I also like that these are not one-time use, as far as I remember. You can use them, like, whenever you want. It's kind of nice. Okay, we have a bridge that's up over here. Can't do nothing with that. Monkey! I hear you!
Leaping tiger. Longsword.
Okay, these are actual humans, so let's get them with the weapon. And this guy has a sword. It's gonna be a little more difficult. There we go. What was that ball? Huh. I don't know what that was. And... oh. Gotta get the cask. Greater Monk's Gem of Fate. We will have to investigate our gem situation here soon. Ooh, now what?
Stop where you are. Death's Hand should know better than to send his minions out alone. It is clear that you are one of his hirelings, or perhaps one of Gao the Greater's marauding pirates. You will pay for the crimes you have committed.
How did you jump to this conclusion, madam? Get out of my way. You won't delay my revenge.
Don't waste your last breath on lies. I didn't get there in time to help anyone, but I saw you lead the massacre in Two Rivers. Clearly you were involved. Death's Hand went too far in ordering its destruction, and Gao the Greater sought to profit from it. My retribution will end with them, but it will begin with you.
Are you sure about that? Because I think I'm gonna have to kick your ass.
You will fall.
Yeah, you're not very strong.
Enough!
Sure.
The way you move seems odd. A flaw I cannot see, perhaps? But you are better than I expected. You might even beat me if I allowed such insolence.
Bitch, I was about to kick your
You are
ass.
too skilled to be just a hireling. Death's Hand would view such ability outside his assassins as dangerous, and Gao the Greater prefers his servants docile.
Get out of my way. I'm after Death's Hand.
I see truth in your eyes. You seek revenge on Death's Hand. You are not my enemy, but who are you? A monk? A mercenary? A bandit? You chase a great evil, larger than you realize. Leave and you may survive. Others have tried to face Death's Hand, but were destroyed, as Two Rivers was.
My business with Death's Hand is my own.
You show no fear, even after seeing the power he wields.
Just come up,
A traitor
badass
fools,
bitch.
and perhaps the occasional hero. I also seek answers from Death's Hand and his minions. If you truly oppose him, you will need to find your way to the Imperial City. Of course, only the Lotus Assassins can come and go as they please, thanks to Gao. Travel routes by land and water are blocked, but they use wind maps and flyers to further their goals here and in the surrounding forest. Perhaps, if you are capable, we will meet again. I wish you good luck, but you will need far more than that to survive. Farewell.
Jesus. Mad ups. Mad ups on that woman. Okay. So this is where I just came from. Alright. And what do we have here? Headstone that I can't interact with. And, oh, there's the rock with a painting of a fish. So what's down this way? Tien's Landing. And then over here? Goats? Me. Oh. Well, we got a bamboo cask. And we got more peeps.
This area is off limits. Intruders will be executed.
Sure they will. I go where I like.
Impudence. We have orders from Death's Hand himself, peasant. All intruders die.
Why does everyone keep calling me peasant?
Longsword.
I mean, I'm not that poor, am I? I've got all these fucking gems.
Wait, stop! I'm not your enemy. I swear by my ancestors, I'm not your enemy. I'm not even a soldier.
Lying cur. You die now.
Wait, please, listen. My name is Tien, a simple peasant from the village of One Stone. Surely you can tell by the way I stand that I've had no training. These soldiers passed through my village a few weeks ago. One of them angered the Lotus assassin who was in charge, and the assassin killed him. As I was coming back in from the fields, they grabbed me to fill his place. They put this uniform on me, bloodstains and all, and told me I was in the army.
I don't believe you. Time to die.
I may be easy prey for one of your might, but I will die with honor.
Like hell you will. Boom, 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 boom. Dead. Let's get healed up and get cheat up. And there's a ruined gate. You need a key to open this door. Okay. And then what's... Ooh, chests. Yeah, I have to get my focus up so that I can avoid these traps. Silk strings. And a flawed scholar gem. Alright, let's focus. Heal up from that trap. And then head over to Tien's Landing. Me. Alright. Oh, that's gonna load for a bit.
There you are.
There.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to wait back there any longer. I don't think anything will hurt the flyer. It's plenty hurt already. I found this gem in the wreckage. I'm not sure what it was attached to, but I'm sure you can use it for something.
Now that we're here, we should see if anyone knows anything about flyers. Maybe whoever's in charge of the town can help us get underway again.
Unless you need me, I will stay here at this new camp. It seems safe enough, and it may as well serve as a base for us.
Fair enough. All right. We've got another gem. Let's open this chest, which has money in it. I like money. That, yep, goes to the dam. More goats! Must love the goats. Did I just run straight through the... Yes, you run straight through the goat. All right, then. And then here is our camp, as denoted by this little campfire. Go all the way around, making sure there aren't any chests or anything that I haven't seen here.
I can't believe Two Rivers is gone. It was home. The people there were the only family I've known. And now, they're all gone.
I understand, Dawnstar, but the path you are on may lead to even darker places. You must prepare yourself.
I don't want to think like that. We will set things right. We have to.
I don't think we can. We may have to settle for vengeance.
I know. I just wish there was a way to put things back the way they were.
If wishes were horses, man. Do I want to talk to you yet? I don't know. Nah. I don't really like Dawnstar anyways, to be honest. At some point, I will go through and talk to the companions. Who knows, I might even just do an episode of, like, all that. So you can skip it if you want. Stranger, forgive me for being so forward, but if you are wise, you will turn and leave this cursed and miserable town.
Mother and I are getting out of this town. If you have any sense, you'll do the same.
Hush, daughter. You must treat strangers with respect. Once we are outside of town, we must be very careful with everyone we meet. See, even I call people peasant. Why are you leaving town? If I could, I would stay here. I am a simple villager, and have lived here all my life. But now my daughter and I must venture out into the wilderness.
It's sure to be more exciting than this dead place.
That's a spirit. Though impulsive, my daughter Fuyao speaks truly. The great dam downriver has opened. The river is too low and treacherous for anyone to navigate. We are cut off from the Empire. The people are starving and pirates terrorize the town. Our leader, Minister Sheng, seems powerless to do anything, so we choose to try our luck in the wilderness. What good would running do? Why not try to find yourself a solution? You don't know the whole story. Minister Sheng would probably pay someone to close the dam, but nobody is brave enough to make the journey. There are dark things up there. Some claim it is ghosts trying to torment us. Some think it is pirates. I don't know. All I know is that there seems to be no way to get the great dam closed again. So you take the coward's path into worse dangers. I have heard of the dangers, wild animals and worse men, pirates and slavers who swoop down in their flyers on unwary travelers.
The pirates are Gao the Greater's men. He has holdings near here and access to quite a lot of flyers, as you've seen.
I have never heard of Gao the Greater, but pirates have terrorized this region for many weeks. Anyone wandering the wilderness knows they risk being caught by those slavers. Some believe there are even worse things in the wilderness, ghosts that torment the living. Still, it's better than sitting in Tien's Landing waiting to die. Yeah, I don't really care. I'll let you be on your way. Farewell, honored traveler. If you must enter Tien's Landing, speak with Minister Sheng in the town square. But a better plan would be to get away while you can. Thanks for that exposition. It was very helpful.
Out of our way, woman. In this town, we don't step aside for you. You step aside for us.
The peasants of this village may cower before you, but I do not. If you are smart, you will apologize for your behavior and walk away.
Don't tell me what to do. You think I won't hit a woman? You have to learn your place. This whole town has to learn its place. What are you looking at? This doesn't concern you.
Dude, have you noticed that the woman you're threatening is wearing a whole bunch of armor? Not me, the other one. I'm not wearing practically anything. Let's go with I'm not looking for any trouble.
Too bad, because trouble just found you.
Longsword.
There we go. The jumping is not always consistent, but I'm getting used to it again.
Hui, what are you doing here?
It's been a long time, Zhu. I haven't seen you since that night. I did as you asked. The child is safe. I made sure of that.
I know. After we spoke, I followed you. I wanted to be sure she was given a good home. You did well, Hui.
What? Child? What child?
Hui and I knew each other long ago. She was a soldier, and I needed her help. There was a child, an orphan. I knew Hui could find a good home for her.
Yeah, this doesn't really concern me.
Yes, those are old worries. Thank you for your actions today. Even if these men were no real threat, just simple sailors frustrated at the shallow river that holds them here. There are pirates in the area, and they pose a far greater danger. You will likely encounter them, especially if you are the one I am waiting for. As Sagacious Zhu mentioned, my name is Hui. Tell me, young woman, what is your master's name?
Let's play it a little close to our chest. I trained under Master Li of Two Rivers.
I have waited here many years for the arrival of one special fighter. Your master, Sun Li, bid me to wait until you, his protege, came seeking information.
So it's true. Master Li really is the Emperor's brother. I wish I had known.
He is gone, isn't he? Taken by the Lotus assassins just as he thought. He knew they were always searching. They are right to fear him and his legacy. The glorious strategist was certain the path to the Imperial City would bring you here. He was also very specific about how I present my information to you. You must be ready.
He must have given his orders long ago. You are very loyal. Or foolish.
I served under Sun Li and was one of a few soldiers he trusted enough to contact after Dirge fell. Li knew the events there would have great consequences. He told me of the weeks-long siege and how spirit monks were slaughtered so his brother could take their temple. It was madness. The Emperor killed the water dragon itself.
The water dragon. The shepherd of the dead, a goddess of rebirth. To try and steal her power, to even think it could be attempted. Has any mortal ever shown such arrogance?
Apparently the Emperor did. Not much of a god if she fell to the Emperor's bluster.
There are many beings that exist beyond our experience. The heavens are governed by a celestial bureaucracy. Each facet of existence is managed by a specialized attendant. Most appear to have little influence, but some, like the water dragon, have a portfolio that grants exceptional status. She was said to have governance over the Great Wheel. She was not a maker, but all life that ended passed her gaze before returning to the earth in another form. Sun High sought rebirth for his empire at the cost of the natural order. Her body was taken to the palace as a grim trophy of the power that ended the long drought. All the while, the people hailed the Emperor as a hero, ignorant of the price.
How could the Emperor kill a god?
The water dragon's power was tied to her temple at Dirge, and the strength of her servants. When the spirit monks were slain and Dirge fell, she became vulnerable. Her physical form could be injured, but she was also a god. Maybe her spirit still exists. I don't know. I'm no expert on the heavens.
Let's see. Why hasn't anyone mentioned the burning of Dirge before?
Few people know what happened. Dirge is a remote temple located high in the mountains. There were no worshippers save for the spirit monks themselves. The Emperor covered up his terrible crime, and the people didn't really care. All that mattered was that the drought was over.
So this act by the Emperor is why Master Li went into hiding.
Even a god is not invincible. They have their place and it can be challenged. Sun Li could not stop the slaughter of the spirit monks. He fled the battle with you in his arms. Most believe Sun Li fell at Dirge, a lie spread by the Emperor. A handful of us knew that he lived, and we also learned the terrible price of his rebellion. Li's wife was with child, his daughter born in the Imperial Palace while he was at Dirge. He never saw her. Within weeks of the siege, the Emperor had Li's family executed.
Executed? Murdered? The Lotus assassins were to cut them down. A mother and newborn child. I have no doubt that order came from Death's Hand himself.
No wonder Master Li hates the Emperor.
He probably didn't think his family would be harmed, but even had he known, he might still have saved you. Li knows you have a destiny to fulfill. You're the last of your kind. The natural order has been disrupted. There is much to say, but first I was instructed to impart some very specific knowledge. Your master was very clear. It is time to continue your training, and I am honored to add to the basics that Sun Li instilled. A brief description should reinforce the style you saw me use.
Okay. Shouldn't we talk about the water dragon or rescuing Master Li?
Everything I say is at the behest of your master. These lessons were withheld so you would be ready for the attention they will bring. I must train you in Spirit Thief.
Like how Zoo is over there
Magic
just
and
like
weapons
staring
tire
into the
you.
distance.
Draw on them too much and you could be left defenseless. Spirit Thief restores your chi, prolonging your ability to fight or ignore wounds. It is especially useful when enemies are immune to basic martial attacks, when you must use magic or weapons. It can even immobilize a foe, allowing time to recover even more. This short lesson should be enough for now. Come speak with me in the tea house. We will talk of your master and more.
Oh, and now I know Spirit Thief. Very good. Okay. Let's do a little exploring around here. Oh, we got a book stand. Travelers in the Great Southern Forest often report strange sightings and bizarre phenomena. Aside from the hospitality of the Pilgrim's Rest Inn, the forest is nearly entirely wilderness, and the verdant canopy of the forest hides wonderful and fearsome creatures unlike any seen anywhere else in the Empire. The strangest tales are those of a shadow among the trees that seems to follow visitors to the forest. Philosophers hoping to reflect in the peace of the forest often report feeling watched, and patrons of the Pilgrim's Rest Inn claim to have seen a strange silhouette darting among the trees. Despite the apparently otherworldly nature of this figure, those who witness it sense no aggression and attribute it to the mysteries of the forest. Let's talk to some
You're
peeps.
a stranger here, aren't you? I know everyone in Tien's Landing, and I've never seen you before. I would remember you. You should turn right around and leave this town. Trust me.
Why should I leave?
Everything in Tien's Landing is falling apart. Sheng, the local minister, is helpless to deal with all our troubles. You should get out while you can.
You know what? I don't really feel like talking to you right now.
Take care of yourself, stranger, and be glad that you do not live in Tien's Landing.
Peasant.
There are ghosts wandering the land. I won't leave my house after dark.
I don't want to go too far here. I'm just going to explore this area around the tea house, I believe. Ooh, chest. Oh, there's a little area back here. Dishwasher Wong. We got peeps back here to talk to. Cooked hay.
Who let you back here? Bad enough I must work with incompetence. I don't need you walking through my kitchen. Unless, pretty lady, you've come to take me from this existence of pain with your considerable charms.
Oh, God.
Yeah, me too, okay, Mr. Tay?
Step back, Mr. Wong. You just step back.
Yeah, no. No. That is not an appropriate greeting.
Perhaps not, but I have little patience for the rules of so-called polite society. They only increase the time I must spend away from my work.
I'm leaving.
Good. I need to concentrate on the menu. You want to eat, you'll leave me alone.
Let's talk to this dishwasher for a minute.
I can't speak with you. Mr. Tay is very strict with his apprentice.
Okay. Is there anything in this chest? A gem? And there's a cask down here. And looks like this person might have a quest for me.
Please. Please excuse me. I know I shouldn't be crying in public like this, but I just can't help it.
Your sobbing is annoying me.
Of course. I didn't mean to disturb you. I'm sorry. Please, I don't want any trouble. I've got enough trouble as it is.
Just keep it down.
I am sorry, Great One. I humbly beg your forgiveness. I'll try to cry quietly.
It's amazing. Okay, let's actually get the quest.
I'm sorry if my crying is bothering you, Great One. I'm trying to be as quiet as I can, but it's hard when the one you love is suffering.
Alright, maybe I can help.
It's my fiancé, Baker Bay. Every day a group of thugs attacks him and beats him up. He tries to avoid them, but they find him wherever he goes. The beatings are getting worse. I'm terrified they're going to kill him. After I saw you take on those sailors, I thought, well...
How much can you pay me?
For the life of my fiancé? I will give you my entire dowry. Bay is a good man who will marry me even without it, and my dowry is a small price to pay to keep him alive.
Alright, it's a deal.
I knew you'd understand being a woman. Thank
That
you,
has
my
nothing to
lady.
do with it.
If our firstborn is a girl,
Sexist
she
bitch.
shall have your name. Bay is down at Beggar's Pier right now in the southeast corner of town. If you hurry, you can probably get there before the thugs attack him today.
Yeah, I'll do it when I feel like it. Let's be honest here. I don't do anything in a hurry for anybody but me. Alright, Well, before we go into the tea house, I think this is going to be a good spot to stop. And, yeah. So we'll, like I said, we'll head into the tea house next. And there's some stuff to do in there. And then I can wander into Tien's Landing and start picking up quests. Oh, sweet! Look at my shadow. I'm evil enough that it's doing the thing. I've got all these, like, tentacles and shit. Ooh, yes. I'm like a Cthulhu woman. Oh. Alright, so on that note, I will see you in the next episode. Take her easy.